You probably found yourself in this situation. You have lots of games, physical or digital, or whatever this is, and you have some downtime. Maybe you put your dog to sleep, walked your child, whatever you did, and you want to play something, and you're asking yourself, what should I play? And it's more common than you think, because everyone on the internet now is saying that. You have games, you just don't play them. And this created the phenomenon that is called the backlog, and I want to talk about it today, because you might be thinking of it wrong. Most of the people that I've seen, either online or in my personal life, ask themselves, what should I play? Then they stare at their collection, and you end up not playing anything. And then you feel guilty about yourself because you could have done something better with your time, and then you start doom scrolling on your phone. And then you feel guilty for doom scrolling so much, and then you doom scroll again. So some of you people might say, yeah, well, I don't have anything to play.
Are you sure about that?
I think if you're a gamer, I'm saying it in quotations because apparently lately is a slur or something. But if you're a gamer, you probably have accumulated some form of a library, either from free-to-play games or MMOs, giveaways, some other means. But my point is that you have games. The problem comes when you need to play them. The mythical backlog. It has been a thing since the ye old age of Pong, the cathode ray tube amusement device, or whatever it was called. Cool name, by the way, released in 47, I think, or something like that. Give me some props, I did some research. I'm not gonna sugarcoat this video and say that, yeah, here's the 5 wee reasons to how to fix your backlog and stuff. Pick something. Honestly, that's the best thing you could do right now. If you want to play something, just pick something. It's a bit nuanced, so I'm gonna get into that.
Show me your motivation.
So one of the great people of all time, Shia LaBeouf, once said,
Just do it!
and well, some other stuff besides, which is kind of weird, and I'm not gonna deal with that because I'm not the person to do it. But anyway, we're talking about the meme and the thing, the thing, okay? We're not talking about the other things. What he said was fair. Just do it. Do it. We often get trapped in this mentality that we need to play everything that we have, and this puts us in a weird situation of analysis paralysis. You see all those games in your library that some of them you don't really feel like playing now, but you bought them or you have them in some sort of way, yet you feel like it's not the time or it's not the perfect time. I shouldn't play this now because I want to give it the proper time at some point when I'm more free, because I have like 5 minutes or like an hour right now, and I don't want to play Final Fantasy 14 or any... Oh, wait, is that the MMO? That's a horrible comparison. Okay, never mind. I don't know, Persona or something. Whatever. It's this obligation that we form ourselves on ourselves. Does that make sense? But it's also this weird societal norm that we need to be 100% productive at all times. I guess it's the adult pressure and responsibility that we give ourselves, and this really stops us from doing stuff for ourselves. And it's kind of sad how people think about that. It's hard to get out of that mentality of I'm an adult, I have adult problems, and just sit down and do something you truly enjoy and brings you life back. But the reality is that we are human beings and we work with creative energy, with motivational energy, and it's basically like a battery. If you don't recharge it, you will not be productive even when you need to be productive. So you're at work, or you're working on your own business, or you're doing something. You're in your free time right now. Don't think about that. Don't think about what taxes I need to pay or something. I know it's hard. I know it's easy to say but hard to do it. But yeah, back to the acceptable downtime. A lot of people think that what's socially acceptable nowadays is basically reading or watching TV or a movie or going to the cinema or stuff like that. And somehow video games, even though it's the biggest entertainment medium ever, yet we still think that it's not proper time, or it's some sort of like, it's a... I don't want to say it's a shame. I think that was more of a my generation thing. You were bullied for liking video games. I know it really depends on where you live. There are some people out there that don't see it as proper downtime or a hobby or anything like that. But, fuck them. This is weird pressure. We need to grind all the time. We need to be productive and grind. Stop seeing your family. This discussion went places. But yeah, we have social energy and we have creative energy, and we need to recharge it either by hanging out with people or playing games or doing something else with our time besides our jobs or businesses or adult obligations. So yeah, in a weird twist of fate, playing video games and gaming in general can make you more productive at work, because you're refilling that creative battery. You feel more alive in general, so you have more patience to deal with problems and situations that can occur in your daily life, either at work or stuff. As long as you don't play League of Legends, of course. I swear to God, playing DayZ is probably more relaxing than playing. I'm just fucking hating on it now. This is a bit half scripted and half not scripted, so I apologize. I'm all over the place. Okay, so you decided mentally that it's your downtime. It's fine to be a degenerate for like a day. What am I playing now?
Bruh.
Pick something random or have someone else pick for you. I know it's a bit cliche. You're going with a randomizer. Let it pick for you, and then you'll feel this gut instinct that you want to play a different game on your list. Well, that's actually the trick. You got pranked. I don't know, I can't remember where I read it from, but apparently when you're picking some random stuff, when you have a list of stuff and someone else picks for you, or there's some random number generator or something that picks for you, instinctively or subconsciously I should say, you already picked for yourself, it's just that you don't know it yet. So use that gut instinct that you're getting after the pick is done. And if you feel like you want to play a different game from that list, or heck, even another game entirely, even something that you've already played, just go with that. It's better to do something than do nothing. And this weird psychology thing, it's easy to exploit. You just pick something and you will instantly not like the answer. Or maybe you will, I don't know, it's random. I should know. So yeah, first pick is going with the RNG and with your gut. If you're brave enough, you can even go with a randomizer. Go with whatever he says, because or your friend or your family or whatever. The coin landed on its bad side, and you need to pick that. You can go with that. You might, surprisingly, you might enjoy it more. Now you might be thinking that it's bad to rely on comfort games, how they're called now, or games that you've already played, or live service games, because those are basically meant to be played forever. And it's not necessarily a bad thing, it's just sometimes you kind of need to do stuff for the heck of it, or for the vibe, or something like that. I'm currently still playing Arena Breakout Infinite. I sometimes play with my friends, like stuff like PUBG, and those are games that don't really have a end goal. Or stuff like DayZ. DayZ is like it's a vibe game. There's no end goal to it. You will lose all your items, you'll get your base raided, and then you'll take it over from the beginning again. And it's not the point of losing it, it's the point of the experience that you're making with that, and the people that are there and they're part of your story, basically. And I end up playing DayZ or even Arena Breakout just because I like to shoot things. I like the gun sounds doing pew pews, and especially Arena Breakout now. I'm like, I really love the sounds of guns when you reload and you put your magazine back in. It has a clank sound. I don't know if I'm saying it correctly, but you know what I'm talking about. Sometimes your soul just asks for certain inputs, certain experiences. Sometimes I would just have the feeling of I want to relive. I would watch a video of some guy just breaking and entering like abandoned places and exploring these places that no one's ever stepped in, and suddenly, oh, I want to play DayZ or Arena Breakout or something just to like replicate that kind of vibe. And then you end up playing those games for like a week or a month. I'm still playing it. The new season is out for Arena Breakout. I need to get the missions going, and I died like 5 times like yesterday, and I lost all my items. Good thing I'm loaded since season 1. I went places, sorry. But anyway, the point is that sometimes I like to shoot things in the face. Yeah, either shooting in the face or getting shot in video games. That's fine. Failure is part of the process. Comfort games also include games that, as I mentioned, you've played a million times. It's fine to go and pick up that copy of Sands of Time for the bajillionth time and playing it all over again. Heck, do that weird speedrunning glitch that you found out like a year ago and try and do it. It's fun. Then you fall in the back rooms because you don't know how to do it properly. Or go play Assassin's Creed Rogue again because you like to shank and get shanked. I see a pattern here. Or replay Dishonored, be the supernatural assassin of Dunwall and go around and stabbing people. Yeah, there's definitely a bad pattern here. That's, yeah. This is a book. It's a bit dusty. My bad. This is a bit embarrassing and kind of defeats the purpose of what I'm talking about, but yeah. Now it could be a shock to you of what I'm about to say, but you don't need to play something. Now, I know you're sit down, breathe, it's fine. Now you see, hobbies are diverse, and gaming is a hobby. And we kind of need to treat it as such. And I know as much as we think of it, that doesn't change the fact that there are other stuff that you can enjoy in life, not only video games. And we're all gamers. This is like the things that connects us all. You meet someone that plays video games, you already have a common interest that you can start a conversation. That's how you meet new people, with like common interests. But newsflash, you can do more to your life than that. And this comes from someone that did gaming for a very long time, and I have a physical collection of video games, and I do gaming videos on YouTube. So it's safe to say I know my stuff, at least to a certain extent. So I brought this book. This is a bit of a merger of two of my hobbies. So I recently discovered that I like to read. I found out that often enough, because when I was a kid, I didn't like reading. I didn't like the books that school were forcing me to read. I had to read like Romanian literature and all that stuff, and I didn't really like it that much. I thought it was boring, and I had to read it because I had to read it. People told me I had to read it, and I didn't like it. And I think that's the problem with a lot of people nowadays that don't really enjoy reading. I know there's a subculture of people that do enjoy reading, and they like book clubs and stuff like that, but I'm talking about the normal person. I'm talking about like me and you, or I think your parents probably read more than you do, so they're excluded from the discussion. I found that the problem with our generation and the people that do this kind of stuff and they're not interested is not the actual action of reading a book, it's what they're reading. Because I found out funny story, not a long time ago, but like I think I was in university and my parents bought me a copy of the first Assassin's Creed book. What was it called? It was based on Assassin's Creed 2, which in the books is the first one in the series. The Assassin's Creed 1 is the third one, because it's in the books is 2 Brotherhood, and I believe then is the Secret Crusade, and then is Revelations. That's like merging both of them. And I'm going Assassin's Creed route, and it's not good. I shouldn't talk about this. This is forbidden territory. Maybe someday, but not now. And like, it was in Romanian. I wasn't really a big fan of that, but I lived in the uni dorm back then, and I had a period because I took it with me. I didn't have internet for like a month or two, and I didn't really have anything to do. Because I would take my laptop to like the mall right near me and get some Wi-Fi there and maybe download some movies. But once I finished with that, I'm kind of done. So I started reading it, and I was I can't find words. That's how shocking it was. I can't speak now. No, but it was surprisingly interesting to see, and I ended up visualizing the world of. I tried to detach the game because I played Assassin's Creed 2 and I already knew the stuff that's happening, but reading the book put some sort of different perspective into it, and the way it was describing it was not different, but trying to detach yourself completely from the subject matter and just letting your brain and your imagination do all the scenery. It puts us a different perspective in the story, and you can visualize the world in a different way. And now I have moments where I have like 2 versions of Assassin's Creed 2 in my head. I have the book version and the game version, and sometimes they intertwine and sometimes they don't, but it's an interesting thing to do. And speaking of the crossover, not to mention there are so many stuff. If you're into Warhammer, there are books of it. It's like, I think any type of fandom has its own books. You have World of Warcraft, or you have StarCraft, you have like Star Wars books around and stuff like that. I have Dishonored. I think if you like a certain game, there's probably a book for it somewhere. Either it's a guide for the game, or it's some sort of spin-off story, or a novelization of the game or something. Mass Effect has like massive books about it. But yeah, this is a book that I keep by my bed, because I sometimes get bored and I just read stuff. And it's retro gaming, a bite-sized history of video games, and it's really interesting. It's such a Like I need to just show you. It's like such a cool thing. You can see like NES stuff here. It's like Duck Hunt. Like where's the camera? Fucking there. I think. Do you see it? Because I can't see it now. But I think you see it. You get the point. I'll have some B-roll for this. What's this weird light? Whatever, I don't care. It's sunlight. It's not gonna harm me. Books like this are really interesting because they show some really cool history. So for example, a cool thing that I learned about this in the book is that Nintendo, of all people, before they struck gold with Super Mario and with video games in general, they tried to do a lot of avenues and they tried to make businesses in a lot of different places. One of them being this card game. There's something like a I believe there's a game called Koi Koi, I think. I believe they used a specific type of playing card, the Japanese playing cards that called Hanafuda. It's interesting, and I still don't really understand fully how they work, but they look really interesting. But yeah, Nintendo did that, and it was, I think, from what I read, it's still very popular to this day. The playing card things, and they also tried Love Hotels. Yeah, it's the type of hotel that I can't show on YouTube. Imagine the Love Hotel nowadays, like Nintendo team. That honestly, that could have sold prop. They are sitting on gold and they don't realize it. I'm not gonna talk more about them because their lawyers are probably gonna ram my door open, and my landlord is gonna be pissed because it's not my door. But yeah, okay, you're scared of books. Okay, this is scary. Let's just I'll put it around. I'll give it to Roy. So yeah, Roy's gonna take over the book now. Hopefully I can still see it after the video is done. But yeah, you don't like books. Okay, I get it. There are so many other hobbies besides gaming that you can enjoy that are kind of crossing over. Besides sports, because let's just say you're not really actively physical, which I think you still should be to a certain extent. You have board games, you have DIY, you have card games. God forbid you get into Yu-Gi-Oh, because that's gonna be a mess. Then you're gonna spend all your money. So you're welcome. There's another hobby for you that it's gonna be a money pit. Sim racing, another expensive one. I think the problem with a lot of hobbies that they're expensive. But you can make it work. You can start from somewhere. You can get enjoyable activities out of them. Board games especially. If you get one board game, you're probably set for a while. I'm not gonna bring it down, but you can see it. I have board games there. There's Heat, and there's Betrayal at Baldur's Gate. We tended to get together around the boys and we'll play Betrayal at Baldur's Gate. It was incredibly fun. It still is. We still gather. I think I have that games. I have the game for a while, and we gathered around for like 5. So the game has 50 campaigns. So that's a lot for a board game, and we only probably finished 5. We played 5, and we won maybe 3 or 4 of them. Because one of them we got our asses kicked by some wizard or something. Also, speaking of Baldur's Gate, this is the kind of game that you can. I'm gonna do like a quick parallel of this, because I think a lot of people don't understand that some board games, you can make house rules. It's one of the most. You can play around with the ruling of the game. Yeah, the manual says some stuff, but you can do your own house rules. You can do some like I play God often enough because I'm doing game master stuff in Baldur's Gate. You don't need to. The game is meant to be like standalone. So whoever picks a card, he draws it and he reads it out loud. But it's more fun to someone else to do it for you because you also can role play. Yeah, you can do certain rules. Like I had moments where my friends would have bad rolls, and I was like, you know what? I'm just gonna make a story around how you're reminded of your loved one, and you got this surge of power +3 for your stats for like this turn or something like that. And you can do stuff like that. It's cool. It creates some really cool stories. So for example, Rolf. Anything to say, Ed boy? He picks up all the items. I don't know how the fuck you're doing it, but you do it. I don't know how. We already accepted it as a norm, so yeah, I guess keep doing it, but leave some for us as well. Yeah, roleplaying is fun. But yeah, you get other hobbies. You can do some more stuff besides gaming, and I think one of the problems in our culture, in our gaming culture, is that this is our main hobby. We're supposed to do this, and it's this weird obligation that we force ourselves into. I need play something. I have this downtime. I'm the guy that everyone knows that I'm playing video games and I'm knowledgeable about this, and you're a person. you can do more stuff. And again, this comes from me. A lot of people that know me, it's gonna sound a bit weird, but trust me, it's cool. You can do other stuff. I touched my screen and I knocked it. Yeah, you have some more solo endeavors in like the hobby territory. You have like part of DIY. You have painting model kits. We're going to Warhammer territory, which is a bit dangerous, but I mean, do you do you, man? It's so fucking cool. Well, I meet someone that does like Warhammer stuff. I'm just impressed. I have like the biggest respect for him. If he's like so patient to build his army and paint stuff custom, that's so fucking cool. Honestly, that's mad respect. Even gardening and stuff. I feel like as a person, if I meet someone and he's into something really unusual, or he's like really knowledgeable about one thing or some stuff around that, I feel like that's more of an interesting person to hang around with than someone that's like, yeah, I live my life and I pay my rents and I eat and I sleep and I watch movies once in a while. Oh, anything else I do in my life? I don't know, play games, I guess. Whereas someone that does something specific, like I do this channel, this is like my thing. I met people that do 3D printing, cosplay and stuff, and this is incredibly interesting to see other people's side projects and seeing how they're doing, and it's such a cool thing. I like it. I think it's a very interesting trait to have in someone, and makes a person more interesting. But anyway, that was a parallel. It's not even talking about backlogs. I went places with this discussion. But yeah, Bob's your uncle in that case, and Bob is naughty. So you might be thinking now, well, Kaz, what the fuck was all this discussion about? You just told me to not play games, and whenever I'm doing it, it's fine to play the games I already have and played, and playing live service games? Yeah. I'm not saying it's bad, I'm not saying it's good, I'm just saying that's it's different strokes for different folks, the way that they're saying it, and I already stumbled that one. It's fine to play comfort games, it's fine to play old games, it's fine to play new games, and I still encourage people to try something new that they never hear. There's another freebie for you, another bonus tip. Play a genre that you don't play usually. When I'm bored and I don't play like my only shooters and my JRPGs and my I don't know, hentai games or whatever, sometimes I'm like, you know what? Let me play a tower defense game, or let me play like, I don't know, like a race. Okay, no, racing game I play actually a lot. Sports games. Go play like FIFA Street on the Xbox or something. The old Xbox, the old FIFA Street, not the. Yeah, EA doesn't do that anymore, right? What the fuck is that, EA? Can we talk about it? You added that crappy like foot thing in your FIFA games, and now you think you're out for making FIFA Street? You don't even have FIFA as a name anymore. What the fuck is wrong with you? This is disgusting. This is shit. I haven't bought a FIFA game in like... Never bought one. I have one that came with my console, like it's a FIFA like 17 or something, I can't remember. It's on a PS3, and even that I think it's up for sale, so yeah. Where's the thing for us, EA? Us that don't really like FIFA, but we kind of like the sport. Yeah, we like some other spice on top of it. Where's the thing for us? I apologize, I'm tired. Yeah, hobbies are plentiful. You don't need to play games. And so yeah, to answer your question, Bob, or not Bob, Bob's the uncle, the whoever asked, I'm asking you to not play games. It's fine to not play once in a while. And I know I'm kind of debating you with I started this whole thing about backlogs, and I barely said the word backlogs in the video. I think this is like the fourth or third time I'm saying the word. But the reality is that the whole culture around backlogs was formed from ourselves, with this weird obligation that we need to finish everything. And the way I'm seeing my collection, the way I'm seeing my games, especially my physical collection, it's a bit of a combination. I try to get both every time. I get the digital version for convenience, but I get a physical version for like my own preservation, and I like to put a disc in a console once in a while. It's really enjoyable, especially now it's a PS4. It's like it's at the end of its life to an extent, but what the fuck? I want to burp. I want to burp in the video. But my PS4 right there is like, it's a fucking amazing console. Thank you guys for it. It's probably the best console I've ever had for a very long time. and so many re-releases on this thing, and it's crazy, and I'm still not done, and my shelf is full. So I think that's the bigger problem here, not the fact that I'm not playing any more games now. We're going back to the original topic. I don't think we need to have this term backlog, or we don't have to have this weird culture around it. The way I was going to say it and I stopped, but the way I see my collection is I see it more of a my own personal rental service with that stock. And whenever I just feel like playing something, I just go and pick it up and play it. And if I get bored quickly of it, it's fine, I still have it, it's not going anywhere. But if I want to play something else immediately and I just switch around, it's fine. The only thing that's changing is the fact that I need to take the disc back and put it in the box, which I think it's... If you don't do that, you're kind of... I'm gonna judge you. So it's fine if you don't play all the time, or you don't need to play the newer stuff every time. I haven't played a new game. I think the last game that I've played was the last modern game. I played the demo for Hell Is Us, and I think it's on my wish list now. I love that. I love the demo for it, and I really want to play it now. I bought Schedule 1, better late than never, I guess, and we're still gonna see. I'm not super huge fan of that, but I'm gonna play with the boys. Probably it's gonna be fun. Most likely it's gonna be fun. We're playing Baldur's Gate as well, the Baldur's Gate 3. I bought Cyberpunk when the 2.0 update made, when the expansion came up. I keep bumping my screen. I still need to finish Cyberpunk. I've played a good amount of it, but I'm keeping it... I play it on and off. I'm not like reserving myself, but I've played a lot of stuff like Persona. It's like 100-something hours to finish it. And here's like another thing that I'm gonna say is I think a lot of us restrict ourselves. As I've mentioned this before, but I briefly mentioned it. We keep certain games for a certain time when we have the time. Realistically, that time will never come, or it will. I'm not saying it won't, but I feel like it's better. Maybe it's just me, but I think it's better if I start a game, I have some idea of it, because often enough I can say like I play a bit of it and I'm like, oh, yeah, I like it. I want to play more of it eventually. When I started Persona, I didn't start it because I had the time. I started because I wanted to play Persona, and I wanted to start a new one because I never played 5, I only played 3. So it makes sense. And I stopped playing it a couple of times. I restarted playing it again, and I did it like 3 times until I finished it. What's the big deal? I know certain games are a bit harder to get back into, the mechanics, you need to remember. It never really bothered me that much. I think it's a bigger hurdle in our brain, the fact that you need to remember stuff again, because I think once you start the game again and sit down and think about it, it takes maybe 10 to 20 minutes at most to remember everything. Or you will get eventually like around to it and you'll figure it out. It's less of a hurdle than we make it to be, if that makes any sense. You don't need to get your money's worth immediately. Your money is well spent. Games in your library. You will play it, you have access to it. Maybe with the Stop Killing Games initiative, maybe in the future we're gonna get games that we don't need to fear for FOMO for it. So go, and if you're in Europe, go sign the fucking thing. I would still like to play Raiders. That was one of my favorite MMOs, and now it's dead. Ring of Elysium. I think it was better than PUBG back then. It was really cool. You could skateboard, surfboard, like ski, grappling hook. Like you had the momentum gameplay in it. It was such a cool battle royale game. Everyone says that battle royales are everywhere. There's like oversaturated. Motherfucker, I haven't played a good battle royale. PUBG is still the only one that I'm playing because it's basically the good one. I don't have anyone that can have the balls to play stuff like Apex Legends, and I'm not really a big fan of the art style anyway. Well, not the art style, but the game. I don't like the game. Okay, I want to play Titanfall, but I don't like Apex Legends. I don't think it matches. It's not the same thing. And any other game that was like in a battle royale that was actually interesting, like what was the game that was the mage one, the one where you can like combine spells and stuff. We're gonna have the name on the screen. I can't remember. That was a really interesting game. That was so cool, and I played it when it was alive, and then they just died. I know I'm bringing stuff up. I'm bringing a lot of MMOs and online games into the mix, but I think it would be nice to have the option to at least the community have some sort of thing. I'm talking way too much about it, but go sign the petition. If you're in Europe, go and do it. It's such a big deal right now, and hopefully we're gonna change something in the industry. But anyway, backlog wise, fuck the backlog. It's not worth it. Not worth it for your mind, for your mental health and stuff. Just go pick up a game and play it. Have fun. Do whatever. If you don't like it in that moment and you want to play something else, sure. Who cares? You can get back into it. You can restart it. You can continue it from your old save. Just give it some time. I don't think we need to put this much pressure on a hobby that's supposed to make us feel better and enjoy our lives more. But yeah, that was my take on it, and that was my take on backlogs. I think I at the end of the video I just started spamming the word backlog just to meet the quota, because I didn't say it in the whole video. Also can't speak anymore. Anyway, thanks for watching, and tell me what you think about the backlogs. Tell me what you're playing right now. Maybe some people will get some ideas. Maybe there's some people that don't know what to play. Leave the name of what you're playing currently, and we'll see. Maybe we're gonna inspire someone to play something. I still need to go back to my PS4 and finish the Bleach game, the Rebirth of Souls. I have some games ongoing that I want to finish. Bleach is really fucking fun. This is really it's not the greatest game, but the gameplay is fun. And I see that Roy still enjoys my book, so I'm gonna go and pick it up before he does something funny with it. We'll see you in the next video. By the way, I'm working on the GTA Vice City video. I'm still recording stuff for it because it's a pretty long game and I need to record everything. And Vice City is a bit more parallel. I still have the businesses, and I'm not really sure if I should record all of these or not. We'll see. But until then, thanks for watching, and we'll see you in the next one. Bye. It's been a thing since the ye old age. It's been a thing since the EA old.